Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back and buckle up for the finale of Shadow of Destiny. We are 4 episodes into Shadow of Destiny. This is the grand finale. Last stream, we got endings B and C. We're just doing some endings cleanup. We're going to start with ending A. We're going to go and do endings D as well as ending E, and then go for the EX special ending. So, Franco, watching on mobile data because my internet's down. I hope I don't miss any iconic Ike moments. Hey, the VODs will be there. The VODs will still be there, don't you worry. So, here's the way that this works. The way that the endings of this game works is that there are a couple of key decisions that you have to make in different chapters. One of which is in chapter 5. The other is in chapter 8. We have one left to do in chapter 8, and then we have to go back to chapter 5 and play the second half of the game again. So, let's start with the chapter 8 and work our way backwards. If you haven't been here for the other episodes of this game, we're diving right into the end here. So you may be a bit surprised by what you're seeing, but in any event, we've already beaten the whole damn thing. We're just beating it again and again and again and again.
I don't remember seeing this picture before. The stone and the girl. Dana?
I think that's a good volume, I think. Can you hear the music and everything? So there's Dana. We gotta go. I don't remember all of the steps perfectly. I'm gonna miss this game. I'm gonna miss this game. It's so good. Okay. Go here really quick. Grab one of these. Oh, right, we have to go back first, right? There's something about the picture of that girl in the red stone. Yes, we go back. We talk to Dana. Right. She kind of hits us with a, no, don't worry about it. I like it here. Unfortunately, Franco's on mobile data while I talk about something that's really going to interest him. But did any of you guys see that? I'm going to start skipping just because we're going just for the ending here. The Yakuza Restored fan patch that's coming out this week for the PlayStation 2 Yakuza. I think it's going to be how we play Yakuza on the channel. For context, Yakuza, incredibly prolific franchise. Kazuma-Kiryu, man, that shit looks awesome. Started on the PlayStation 2 in 2005, and in the United States, they didn't really know how to market it. And so what they did was they went full Grand Theft Auto with it, when they probably should have leaned a little closer to, like, I don't know, Shenmue, maybe, and done, like, a more homely, small city crawl with a unraveling mystery. Instead, Sega went full production budget, GTA style, and made it out to be this big open world action epic, which it is in its own right. but the US dub of Yakuza is like mildly infamous, just due to the kind of cringy way they portrayed the characters in the game in this US version. A lot more language, a lot more profanity. The intentions of the characters kind of gets muddled and things like that. And so it's just been known for a long time that, like, while US Yakuza is still Yakuza on the PS2, it's not really the original game, right? It's a very Americanized, westernized version of the story. And for a long time, it was thought that, and I guess it's true, it wasn't easy to do a traditional, what they call, undub. And an undub is taking the English voice acting track out and just putting the Japanese audio back in so that, you know, the Japanese audio can shine. But even with the Japanese audio, the amount of translation differences in that US localization are just messy. And so somebody put in a shit ton of work to create Yakuza Restored, which is the Japanese vocal track, a completely retouched up, retranslated script, and the true PS2 Yakuza experience with Japanese intention. It's very exciting to me. It's definitely the way that I want to absorb it. I mean, I guess we'll see when the translation patch comes out, if it gets, you know, positive or negative reception, but I do want to give it a shot. Goaty, since you only played up to, like, Chapter 2, would you be willing to put Xenoblade on the list since you never finished it? I intend to, Magnus, but in my own psycho messed up way that you're gonna roll your eyes at, and you probably deserve to roll your eyes, but it's the way I'm gonna do it anyway. I gotta do Xenogears first. I gotta do Xenosaga first. And then we'll go into Xenoblade. I know they're not connected. I know they're not directly the same lineage, but I'm going to do that director's gamography in order. Another one of the things that I cut out recently the other night when I was looking at the list, a lot of the character tropes in Xenoblade are from the older Xeno series. Yeah, so I intend to play them. I want to play them. It's just a matter of playing the other ones first. Another one that I cut out for similar reasons, Shadow Tower. We talked about Shadow Tower on the channel, the From Software first-person horror dungeon crawler.
Hugo!
Shadow Tower might as well be considered a Kingsfield spin-off in a lot of ways. It would be like Bloodborne is to Dark Souls, right? Bloodborne is to Dark Souls what Shadow Tower is to Kingsfield, where it's not in the same series, but it effectively is a Kingsfield game. And just on the off chance, and I'm sorry by the way, this is a lot of crazy story stuff that I'm just gonna be I promise we're gonna be seeing some new stuff very soon. Just due to the fact that, like, we could potentially roll Shadow Tower first and then have to go back to Kingsfield 1. It's just like a muddy way to do it for me, and I would rather do the Kingsfield franchise in order and put in Shadow Tower in the middle there. But yeah, Xenoblade is an absolute. Xenoblade is a game that I'm sure I could like a lot if I kind of had the playing it on stream live push of putting on my, like, game appreciator hat. You know, it's because it's a very different feeling playing a game on a stream and absorbing each moment, as opposed to just playing it on your own and letting the moments wash over you. Does that make Kingsfield EFAF eligible, Mushroom Lantern? It does. Because now we'll be doing Kingsfield 1, 2, 3, Shadow Tower, Kingsfield 4, and Shadow Tower Abyss. That's 6. It does. That is, I'm glad you asked, because that's part of the whole thing. And Xenogears, I believe, is the same way, because there are 3 Xenosaga games, 2 Xenoblade games now. But yeah, I've anything that's going to have bundled in other games is going to go the same route. So like Shin Megami Tensei is going to fracture out into a ton of stuff, right? It's going to fracture out into Digital Devil Saga, Persona, etc., etc. Xenoblade Chronicles X, good call, forgot about that one. You know, all of these different games, that makes them EFAF eligible. So good question. I did go over the EFAF list and kind of like, you know, take a second look at everything to see what I would consider EFAFable and not. For those that don't know, every game on this channel is decided through marble rolls using Marble on Stream. We have rolled 24 games on the channel so far, and every 5th game, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, is an EFAF, which is every 5th a franchise. And the intention for EFAF is to make sure we get the heavy hitters rolling through. So, you know, last EFAF we played the first Legend of Zelda. Before that we played the first Ace Combat, of which there are 7 of. It's just a way to keep the big games rolling through. No pun intended. This was a crazy cutscene. Yeah. I'm gonna skip it, but it was insane. Okay, so we have fulfilled all of the requirements now to get the A ending. Here we go.
Who's there?
No need to be surprised. You are a nervous one, aren't you, Ike? What did you want with this ruin? 400 years ago, it was a laboratory. Now, it's just a mess.
You didn't see anything? You know, in here?
Oh, you saw the spirit. So,
how's the game audio, by the way?
You can see it, can't you? I can see the living, and I can see the souls of the dead. But I can't see the thing that lives here. It gives me the creeps, really. I can sense something, but that's it.
Hey, can you call up spirits?
Excuse me?
Well, for example, if Dr. Wagner could have a talk with Hugo right now, and Hugo understands what his father
this is an
really
Ike
trying
moment.
to do, well, maybe Hugo would change his mind about all this. What do you think?
Well, I hadn't thought of that. Dr. Wagner, of course. Nothing could be simpler.
Really?
Really? Wait a moment, and I'll fetch Dr. Wagner. Come over here.
Dude, what's about to happen? Dude.
You better stand back, Ike. He's about ready.
Well, shit, there he is.
Dr. Wagner?
Aren't you, wasn't it you who brought me the Philosopher's Stone?
Whoa, cool.
That's right. I'm Ike. Doctor, I have a favor I need to ask you. I don't know how to say this, but... well, your son, Hugo, is trying to kill me. He thinks that what happened to you and his whole family was Homunculus's fault. And that Homunculus would never have been created if I hadn't helped you. He told me this himself. He also said that he was going to use the Philosopher's Stone to
Try
bring
hard,
his mother
Magnus.
back to life.
Good Lord. Where is Hugo right now?
He's right over there. It's more than 400 years from your time.
I must see him. I must speak with Hugo. He needs to know the truth. I see now that this is why you've brought me here.
This is
So you
there's
will
some
speak to Hugo?
trickery going on here.
Yes, it is my duty. Will you take me to him?
Gladly.
So it's effectively all 6 of the top used Pokemon in this battle. That's funny.
Did you bring him?
Oh, I brought him all right.
Who's there?
It's your dad, dummy.
Ike, please stay here. I will handle this.
Of course. Be careful.
Did you bring Homunculus?
I did you one
Goodbye,
better.
Ike. Hugo.
Father?
Father?
Father, you're alive. How did you get here?
Hugo, what do you think you are doing? Did your mother and I give you life so that you could take another's?
Whoa.
No, that's not it. There's a reason.
Then stop your attempts on Ike's life. Do you understand? If you do that, I will tell you all about my research.
Okay. I understand.
That's my boy. Come with me.
Okay.
Let us go then.
Dude.
Father? Where are you going?
Dr. Wagner!
That isn't my father.
What?
Yo.
What was that? And where did they go?
How's that? Good?
What's going on?
Where did you take them?
I wouldn't know.
Why not? Dr. Wagner.
Oh, that wasn't Dr. Wagner, Ike.
What?
Wagner isn't dead yet, so I can't very well call up his spirit, can I? That was a fake.
What?
A puppet that does exactly what I tell it to do. Not bad, eh? Hugo certainly fell for it.
Yeah, with
Oh
an
my
E.
God.
Yeah. E-I-K-E.
That just about takes care of those murder attempts. Wouldn't you say?
Wow. Now that's a crazy one. That is, by no means is that the good ending, right? Let's go here. I hate this. That one's awesome. That's the twisted ending. That's the true, like, that's the sicko ending.
Looks like it's over.
Psychological thriller.
Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
All this was for you? You used me to ensure you would exist, that no one would rewrite the script.
So we have seen this before, this epilogue.
Let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you'd been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
So
I see.
there's no
So I was
like
just being used. All your talk about an ancestor, was that just to get me to go back to that time?
Well, how should I know? Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
Here.
The way that the endings work in this
It's yours.
is that there isn't a true ending in a sense where there's like a bad
What?
ending and then
Well,
you know,
why don't you
varying
take it back
degrees
to
of the
your
right
Huh?
ending.
Who?
All of the different endings fill in the mystery a little bit more.
Margaret, what do you want to do? Are you going back home or staying in this time?
Here we go. This is new.
I'll stay here. I want to stay in this time and make a life here.
Are you sure? I mean,
You know my father's not coming back, right?
that's what I read in a book. So if we're to trust that,
Then I won't go back. It's too lonely
That's
by
what I read in the
myself.
book.
And besides, I feel good here, like I belong. It's a strange
She did
thing
not
to
want to go
feel,
before.
but I think I should go with it.
Okay. Now, because in the other ending, so what we did here was we found two pieces of evidence that, you know, tied the whole story together. One of which was we went back in time to the homunculus and we found out that in the 1980s the homunculus did a baby swap. And this Margaret, who grew up in the 1500s, is actually from this time. And the person from this time, the homunculus, sent back to the 1500s. So, when we choose, okay, we'll play it your way, and she stays in this time, that is resetting the timeline to where it should have been. Whereas before, when we only found one of the two pieces of evidence, she said that she wanted to go home. So the way to get ending A right now is to say, okay, we'll play it your way.
here, you can have it back. I don't need it anymore.
Yes, hand it over.
Oh,
Just like that? It didn't take any more than... Oh no.
What happened?
I think it was destiny. Maybe fate decided his life would end this day.
The model? I mean, the sound, sure, but the, like... The freaky model, man, went full Silent Hill for a second. He Roger Rabbited, he sure did. Alright, here we are. Is that Margaret?
Soon afterwards, Margaret was adopted by the Eckarts. You could say that she finally came home.
It's such a tall tree. Was it here before?
No, I think this is where he... Did the stone do this? Is the tree here because the Philosopher's Stone gave up its energy? Hey, what is this?
What?
Another Philosopher's Stone? This is the sequel tease? Ladies and gentlemen, 3 down, 3 to go. Shadow of Destiny. So yeah, none of the endings are non-canon. And so my strange experience has come to an end. All of the endings are true because of the way the time travel in the game works. All of the endings just reveal another part of the story. All of the endings reveal another element. So we have 2 left, D and E. These 2 are the most involved. These 2 involve going back to Chapter 5. And in Chapter 5, there's a moment where we can tell Margaret that she is our ancestress, which we have since learned is a lie because of the baby swap. And so when we played the first time, we went full Ike mode, and we said, yeah, you're our ancestress. Isn't that unbelievable? But what we're going to do now is we're going to go back and we're going to keep our damn mouth shut. And what that's going to do is that's going to unlock 2 different endings. So let me make sure it is Chapter 5. It is. Okay. So I'm going to load our Chapter 5 save, and we should be able to just play from here, make the different choice, and then save over from that. You know what I mean?
Past 8:30 already. I could use a little food. I
Man,
guess
remember
being
when we
hungry
had
is
to
a
play
sign
this
that I'm still
entire
alive.
chapter again? This is going to be our third. At least we can skip this time. But yeah, this game's been awesome. I'm very excited for whatever comes next. I have no idea what it's gonna be. We got a lot of franchises in the running. Whatever it's gonna be is gonna be pretty big. So I'm going to skip a lot of stuff. Just because we're going for the endings specifically. So all of this stuff I don't need to see again. In fact, we've already all seen it twice. Yeah, we're basically speedrunning. Okay. So now, this is the chapter where we have to get the antidote for the poison. Remember, we have to get the sea rabbit slug antidote. So in order to do that, let's go back in time. We're gonna tell Margaret we are not family. Correct. And then I think we have to play through chapters 6 and 7 straightforward, and then it'll change how chapter 8 plays out, I believe. So this is skip. We need to get the meat from the butcher in order to let the dog run away. You know what I could see being a good replacement for this? Just to keep in the same family? Imagine if the EFAF was Silent Hill. That would be cool.
What, looking for meat?
Yes.
Hey, you're kind of cute. I'll tell you what, you can have the scrap meat over there for free.
Appreciate it. Silent Hill could be a fun one. Could just be Yakuza. I think I'm gonna, because of that restored patch, I think I'm gonna hold off on Yakuza until we get the understanding of how that patch turns out. Ike gives her the scrap meat because he's cute. It's just the scraps, though. Okay,
Looks like I need a key.
okay. I can grab this, and then we're gonna go back to the time of Margaret. And talk with her here. You know what I've been getting really into lately? Kind bars. My dad is a huge Kind bar fan ever since he like went on like an insane like, you know, health foods revitalization. He got a pre-diabetes diagnosis and like went full crazy, like no sugars, no, you know, flour, anything like that. Those are, I can grab one from the other room. My favorite are like the cranberry almond. I bought a big variety box. I bought all the same of the cranberry almond, and they're so good. Okay. Kind bars are my go-to work food. They're a good one. They're a good one. The dark chocolate sea salt ones. I don't know if I've had those.
Oh, who are you?
Hi. Sorry if I startled you.
Aren't you the one from... I think you were looking for someone, weren't you? Quite a while ago. It's been some time.
I like this
Find what
voice
it was?
actress a lot.
No,
Have I mentioned
not
that
yet.
yet? I think she has a
Still
very
looking?
sweet voice. Is
I'm
she
impressed.
in
Hasn't it been at least 2
like a lot of
years?
other stuff?
Well, I tried finding her too, afterwards, but I didn't have any luck. I'm sorry. But a lot happened to us right after you came. Mother passed away, you know.
Jean Hartman.
Oh, yes. Hugo's still at school. He started this year, and he's
No,
gotten serious
nothing.
about learning.
This is
I think he's
she
decided to
voiced
follow
in
our father's
4
footsteps. But I
Reader
shouldn't
Rabbit
expect you to listen
games
to me talk.
and this.
I'm sorry.
That's it. It is almost princess-like. It's a very
What brings you here
good
today?
English
I
anime
just
dub
needed to talk to your
voice.
father, but I'm all done now.
The IMDb has 5 credits total. Shadow of Destiny
My ancestress?
and 4 Reader Rabbit games.
What? Do I have
That's
something on my face?
crazy.
Oh, sorry. I was just. I mean, I didn't mean to. Heck, guess I'll be going now.
Huh? You're going already? Why don't you just stay a while?
So Homunculus places this idea
You
in
can
our
tell me about
head
the
that
future and things.
she is our ancestress.
Please.
It is a shame she
So
isn't
everyone
anymore.
thinks I'm from the future after all.
I was excited. I was excited to be like, oh wow, she's
Well,
also blank in
Hugo's the
this
only
and
one who
blank in
says
this,
so.
but no, that's it.
Nobody else believes him. Except me, that is. It's more interesting that way, don't you think? So, tell me, what is it like in your time?
Okay then.
Well,
Good.
okay.
I have some things to deliver, so I'll walk with you.
Alright. So we're walking and talking with her, and eventually it's going to come up in conversation that she's our ancestress, which we have since learned that she isn't. But the first time we played through this scenario, we had Ike bring it up, just to be like a total himbo, messing up, like, time travel paradox number 1. I forget where she's standing in this scene. I forget where I have to go from here. I'll grab that. Shout out to Lebensbaum, by the way. I love this little town. Oh, here she is. Oh yeah, because we saw Dana and Ike ran off.
It's just
Right.
that she
It
looked
looked
like her.
just like her.
That girl you've been looking for?
Yes, but I lost sight of her.
This is your
Maybe
favorite
it
time
wasn't even
period?
her.
Hi, Morganites, guys. How are you? Welcome.
Well, I need to
We
go
are
home
doing
now. Is
an
that all right?
ending cleanup.
Of course. Sorry about that.
This game,
It's okay.
Shadow of Destiny, has 6 different endings, and we've gotten 3 of them. This was the first PS3 game you ever played? Really?
Hey.
PS2? Awesome! Well, hey, welcome in. We're just wrapping up here. I don't know how much you recall. It is a really, really good one. I'm going to be skipping through a lot of these cutscenes, because we've already seen them. And just getting the endings that we haven't gotten
You really
yet.
are?
But just to catch you up really fast, if you
I
remember
don't quite understand yet,
at all,
but I'll sleep on it. Your age is very interesting to me. I
Margaret
wish I could
is
see it.
from the year
It's nothing
1500.
exciting.
Ike is under the impression that she is his ancestor.
Kind of boring, really.
And so this is a very
But I still
pivotal
want to see what
choice
it's like. I
right
don't know
here
why,
that
but I feel
changes
such
the
a
ending of the
strong pull
game.
towards it.
And
Won't
it's
you take me to
whether
your
or
time?
not
No,
Ike
I can't do that.
mentions
It's not
outright
possible. The future will change.
that
After all, you're my...
Huh?
right here.
You're what?
If you say this, you're locked into one of 3 endings. If you say, oh, nothing, you're locked into one of 2. So we have done all of the
nothing.
yes. And here we go.
Wait a sec. Did I just say something really important?
You sure did, Ike.
What? I couldn't hear you.
Nothing important.
What am I thinking? Of course not. That would be too much of a coincidence.
Okay, here
What
we
are you
go.
mumbling about?
Here we go. Locked in.
I
The
was just
route has
joking about
changed.
coming along with you. That would change the future, wouldn't it?
Probably. I'm really sorry, but
It's okay. Really.
Yeah, this game's beautiful, Morganites, guys.
You'll come over again, won't you? And tell me other interesting things.
I will. So see you again soon.
I didn't know too much about it at all before playing it. We kind of... I found it looking for adventure games. So, you know, like point-and-click style games or anything like that.
Oh.
Okay,
Hugo.
so Hugo
Did you just get
now
back?
didn't hear the Ancestress conversation.
No, I heard everything. I didn't mean to be a snoop, but it didn't seem like I could just walk in.
She's a sweetheart.
It's okay.
What's
I
up,
won't
nobody?
tell
How are you?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
It is
You
absolutely
could've
worth
just
a full
come in.
playthrough. Nobody's playing.
I was just trying to be tactful, after all, sis.
Give me 1 sec.
That's
After this
quite all right.
cutscene.
Oh, Hugo,
What?
are you still, you know, mother's lock of hair?
What?
Dude, he was ready.
I
He
know
knew
how
what she
much
was
you
gonna
love
say
it,
before she
but
said
you
it.
can't carry that thing around forever.
Shut up! What do you mean, that thing? How could you say something like that? It's not as though
Yes.
I'm doing anything wrong.
Yes. Oh yeah, the iPad kid stool kick.
I'm sorry, that didn't come out quite right, but
You're the one who's being weird, changing the subject as soon as it gets a little thorny.
Hugo.
It's your fault. You ought to know that.
Hugo, Father can't be disturbed.
I know.
I should get going.
Yes, see you soon. I'm sorry it was so hectic around here. He's always like this. I just can't do a thing with him once he gets upset. So I just leave him alone when he's this way.
True.
Hey, sis. Are you sure you just want to let him go like this?
Oh, stop that, Hugo.
Oh, the comb.
Well,
Right, the
here.
comb.
Will you take it?
I don't know what
Consider
that game
a
is.
token
We'll
of
talk about it in a
appreciation
second.
For all the stories you told me. And something to remember today by.
Good job, sis.
Hugo, stop eavesdropping.
Thank you, Margaret. See you.
Okay.
She didn't bring up the Mr. Eckert stroking her hair. Because she didn't need to, like, they didn't need to hint that she may not be Ike's ancestress. Welcome in, nobody's playing. Is this worth a full playthrough on your PS2 channel? I would say absolutely. And I give you a shout out there. If anybody doesn't know Nobody's Playing, Nobody's Playing is doing a full PlayStation 2, gameography, I guess, if you want to call it that. Full PS2 library, right, library is probably the better word, run through. Playing through most PlayStation 2 games, if not all of them, and I would absolutely highly recommend Shadow of Destiny, Shadow of Memories. Is Dana always hardly in the game no matter what happens? So far, she's hardly in the game. So far, you drop her off here in the past, she goes through the portal at the beginning, and then you kind of just forget about her. Total Ike move to just totally forget about somebody 400 years in the past. And then you go in chapter 8 and speak with her in the past after you see her portrait in the art museum. Okay, so we go to the past here. We do all that. And then we have to change the museum into a library, right? How long does this game take to beat? You can cruise through it in 4 hours. We've been kind of taking our time, soaking it in, and getting every single ending. But it's fast. It's an 8-chapter, really quick game. Really, really quick. Highly recommended. Very, very, very good. Okay, is that everything we needed to do in the past? Get the comb? I think it is. So, Morganite Skies, I think she plays a larger factor in this version. Like, if you say no to the ancestress thing. But at the same time, I don't quite know. Morganite Skies, do you stream? Or are you a Twitch viewer first and foremost? Shooting for 200 by the end of the year. That's a lofty goal, man. That's a lofty goal. More power to you. My stream last year was GoatedQuest Game of the Year, where I played through as many new releases as possible. I cleared 113 2021 releases last year. Library.
Okay, you've helped me make up my mind. A library it is.
And now that it's a library, I don't necessarily remember. We want to go... We already did that. Young Mr. Eckert. I guess we'll go modern time? and then we go and we find the... Right. We have to find the antidote, but the antidote is too old in the modern day, which all comes into play when you realize it's Hugo. Okay, all right. Nobody's playing. I hate to do this. We're clearing up all the endings. If you have any spoiler aversion, and when I say I hate to do this, I hate to be like speaking this openly and freely for a game that you might wind up playing. I would tread lightly. Tread lightly, because the whole conceit of this game is its mystery, and we're kind of speedrunning it to clear the endings that we haven't gotten before. I used to stream, I'm just not sure it's for me anymore. I understand. No, you're totally fine. No need to be sorry. I was just gonna get you a shout out if you wanted one. That was why I was asking. I was gonna toss you a follow myself and then give you a shout out. We want to go to the library. Wait, why is it still an art museum? Why is it still an art museum? I told him I wanted it to be a library, didn't I? I find it hard to keep being chatty. Some people are good at it, like, oh, well, thank you. Thank you. It is tough. It is tough. It is, like, I find myself... I don't think I could do... No, because remember, if you make it a library, the music changes. I don't think I could do a non-games forward stream. I think I need to be talking about the game at hand.
Don't you want to turn it into a library?
Well, I thought about it, but a museum is a good idea too. What do you think?
A library's better.
Okay, you've helped me make
I'm worried that this game might be too difficult for my brain. Yeah, the chatting energy I have trouble with. I get too focused and silent. This game it's not a puzzle game. I'll tell you straight up, it's not at all a puzzle game. You have a notebook here that tells you exactly where to go next. It's just a talking to people game. It's basically, the closest thing I could compare it to is something like Shenmue, where you're in a town and the whole vibe of the game is interacting with the locals and kind of building this world. Reading, my one great weakness? Hey, I mean... Oh my gosh! Very quiet. But hello! Hello! I can't quite bring the loud noise hype. I apologize. Cedric, Raiders, welcome in. Welcome in, Cedric. How'd it go? How's Resident Evil 7? Is that with the whole ray tracing patch you were playing? Boom. There it was. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Bronco, thanks so much. Cedric, coming in with a bang.
Cedric_Botelio gifted a tier 1 sub to Speeds to 11000.
Oh. Hey, Speedster, enjoy your gifted. Enjoy your gifted. Hey guys, I'm still here raiding with y'all. Choir Queen, welcome. Welcome to GoatedQuest. You already know, I have not played Resident Evil 7 yet since this ray tracing patch. Is it as beautiful as everybody says? RE7's so damn good. And you already know we bonded over Resident Evil Village. Wept tears at my own hand? Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, welcome in, everybody. So sharp and clean. Nice. Speedster, hello. Hi, everybody. In the raid, welcome in. You may know me, GoatedQuest, GoatedQuest, depending on what year you joined in with Cedric and I. My channel is all about first-time full playthroughs of interesting, classic, critically acclaimed, personal, important, any game under the sun that I deem worthy enough that I have never beaten in my life. I'm playing them all for the first time here in full, rolling credits for the first time on this channel. We are currently running through the following games here. Let me show you. Boom. Shadow of Destiny, tonight's the finale. We're currently playing Deus Ex. Thank you so much for another 100 bits, Cedric. I love you, man. I truly do. Cedric, one of the first people ever to join in, and like not just a Twitch person. For a long time, it was like my old friends from high school and like Minky Moo and some online friends from some different Discord groups over time. Cedric was one of the first people to catch the vibe here, and you know, Ninx as well. Ninx, shout out to Ninx who raided earlier tonight. We got a really good thing going here. I met some really incredible people through this thing. Sunday we're starting Katamari Damacy. I realized that I have friends coming in this weekend that in my absent-minded brain totally forgot about. We're going to a concert on Saturday. We're seeing Bon Iver downtown in the city. And so they'll be in all weekend. And I think I'm not going to stream Sunday. One, because I would just be like forcing my two friends to, or it would just be one of them. And you know who I would be forcing? I would be forcing everyone's favorite Twitch user, IDoDrugs95. Can you imagine IDoDrugs95 in my home, in the other room, typing in chat while I stream on Sunday? It would be a disaster. He'd be like knocking on the door, trying to be a celebrity, getting on camera. I don't know if I can do it. And also the second part of it is, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to sit and finish out the prep kit. Could it be on Tuesday, or is it going to be next Sunday? It would be Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, here we go. Now we're in the... It wouldn't. You think it would be funny? You'd think it would be funny? I do not think it'd be funny. I take my commitment to professionalism very seriously, and anything that would disrupt that, I can't have. I feel like you guys have understood the way that I operate by now, and it would just stress me out. So Katamari will go to Wednesday. I'm going to take Sunday off because when we beat this tonight, next Sunday is going to be the next game. So we're gonna have 2 new games next week. Gonna be a big week. Gonna be a lot of fun. As well as, while I'm talking about this, I think I'm gonna make those late night Friday nights a bit of a regular thing. I don't know necessarily what we're going to set up and do, but last Friday night at 9:30 I did a pop-up stream where we looked at the list, added some things, and just kind of did a, you know, games, talking, just chatting, relaxing stream, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Sometimes, as I know you were just talking about the games forward stream, I gotta say, just talking about games is enough for me. So if I can like look at my list and add stuff to it and poke around and just absorb games with all of you guys, I think that that's enough. I think that that's gonna be really good. Okay, I'm just looking for the solution. Antidote. And now...
Hey, that's a time travel device.
Ah, shit.
I've always wanted to make one of those myself.
Ah, shit. Forgot that he does that. Could try and find the 6 games I missed on the backlog. That's basically what it is. I found all those. Nancy, I found all those at like 4 in the morning. I found all... The backlogged and the list are totally in sync now. I think what I want to do is look more into my Sega Saturn library. I think I want to do a deep dive on the Sega Saturn library and look for new things to play. because I have a Sega Saturn here, and we haven't booted it up on the channel yet. I bought it from a friend in a Discord server. Ah, shit.
Oh.
Okay. Now I gotta take this. Antidote. Good stuff, Ike. Yeah, I think I wanna dedicate those Friday nights to kind of just talking about games, living in that sort of world, and looking at my different libraries and seeing what we can do and add. I think that would be a fun way to do it. So. But again, Cedric, thank you for the raid, my man. If you have to go make dinner, relax, wind down your night, feel free. If you haven't already, don't feel like you gotta, like, you know, I raided and now I have to sit and talk and enjoy this game for a long time. You don't. You know me well enough to know that you can go enjoy your night. It is pronounced like Ike. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad that Resident Evil 7 is going well. And you think it's your favorite one, huh? RE7 might be your favorite one. I can get that. I can get that. I don't know if I agree. I like the hammy corniness of the other ones. But isn't that incorrect how they say it in the game? They say it like Ike in the game here. Whether or not that's the proper European translation of the character, of the name, I don't know. But the character in this is Ike. That's how everybody talks. That's how everybody references him. Granted, the only Resident Evil games I've played are 7 and 8, but 7's your favorite. See, I like 4. I'm with Nobody's Playing here. I like 4, and I like Village. They're wonderful. You liked 8 more than 7? Me too. Me too. I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. I liked Village more than 7. I think Village was more consistent. But I digress. Never played 4 at this point. I'm waiting for the remake.
Hey, look.
For some reason, I couldn't write in chat. Who timed out Cedric? Who was it? You're alright. You're alright. Oh, this is where I get crashed. The car crashes into me. I don't think I can do anything. Yeah, okay. I have to let the car crash. 7's more horror-based. I think that's why I love it. Totally. Totally. We were just talking about horror. So this is developed by Konami. And I was saying, I think a good follow-up to this would be Silent Hill. I would love to roll into the Silent Hill games after this one's said and done. I've never played Silent Hill 1. 7 is straight horror.
Or else you'll never break this spell.
Okay. So this chapter, we have to convince the guy to make a better movie.
Hey, look, it's a poster for that new movie.
What's it about?
You never played the old games with the campy stuff?
Never.
I love the camp. I'm all in on the camp.
Who watches this kind of stuff anyway?
The meditating.
Wii version was my first time playing RE4.
Okay, this sounds pretty dull.
And okay, here we go. A cold day. I haven't played RE4 in 15 years, maybe. Whenever that Wii version came out. Have Silent Hill for October and played through them all. So, for those that are newer to the channel, let me break down how it works, because my channel concept is frustratingly rigid. The way that the channel works is every single game on the channel, you petition for a spooky October, we could make something happen. Just keep all the horror genre. just make all of the roles horror genre, I could be convinced. So here's the deal nobody's playing. Every game I play on this channel is decided through marbles on stream, and the way that it's structured is completely random. So when we beat a game, we roll using marbles on stream for a genre of game to play next, and then the next stream we roll for a game inside that genre. Every game you can see here on the list, if you click this bit.ly link, you can take a look. I haven't beaten any game on this list. There's a lot of them. And I would love to do Silent Hill for October and do like a Silent Hill month. I would feel to myself like I'm jeopardizing, or not jeopardizing. I would be disrupting the stream concept ecosystem. I've put a lot of work into organizing how these games are set up and rolled next, and done a lot of refinement. And well, I think it would be cool to do October and maybe run all horror October, like Oops All Horror. Every game that's rolled is going to be from the horror genre. That could be fun. But as far as just like bucking the structure to just play whatever, I respect my own creation a bit too much. Gotta say, I respect that. Shout out to GoTanks. How are you doing, my man? Thank you. I respect it too. I really like it. And you've been playing Resident Evil as well. What the hell? The goal for me, yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I more power to you. This is fun for me. I love the structure. If you want to do a spooky October, you're doing it. Absolutely. I would never push this level of structure and rigidity onto anybody else. It's a creation that I have made that is probably way too many moving parts than it should be, but for me, I really like it. In the same way, like, you do you, but the goal for me is this very rigid concept. As always, doing good, my dude. Been playing Resident Evil, Kingdom Hearts, everything. Concept's dope. I love it. I think it's fun. But yeah, I'm with you, nobody's playing. I like the idea of maybe kind of tipping the scales a little bit towards rolling in the horror genre for October. Totally. Totally. I like it. It would keep
What are you talking about?
keep the core randomness while at the same time
What do you want
structuring things for the month, for the theme.
introduce
I like
myself.
it. I like
My
it.
name is
We have
Oleg,
a couple
and
months
I am a
until we're there.
filmmaker. Just a novice at this point, but
All right, Oleg.
anyway.
Love you, buddy. Got to keep going. Something about time travel?
Ha!
What would be the motivation? To find out the cause of his own death? What about a thriller spin? And then he gives us the pocket watch. Right. Alright, so from here, now he has the movie, but there's something else we had to do. And I don't remember what it is. Oh, we can chat with him more here.
Oh, you've come back! I knew it!
It's only been a couple of seconds,
My powers
Oleg.
are something to be reckoned with. Come in closer now. Arr.
He's cute. I like
I don't
Oleg.
think I should get too close to this guy.
Oh no! Wait! Don't go!
I'm so glad we got to see that one. Alright, from here... Do we go back? I don't remember, man. I don't think this is right. I don't think this is right. I think we die if we do this. The journal didn't say anything. Oh, no, yeah, okay.
Hey,
so
look,
here's the new
poster for that new movie.
What's it about?
A man with the power to defy time itself uncovers the truth behind a grisly serial murder.
But was this
Hey,
enough?
That sounds pretty cool. I like that kind of stuff.
Hey, what's cool?
Oh, this director. I am such a great fan of his.
Oh my god, you too?
Shout
That
out
is
to
so
Oleg.
totally amazing.
The time of reckoning.
All right, I've got a good feeling about this one, too. Another major hit? No doubt about that. Really. Hey, watch what you're doing.
Okay, so we got it. Oh, and then is this isn't the chapter with the tower. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, but something's come up and I need that book back.
Meet me in the tower.
You could bring it over.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be waiting at the library tower.
Like, being a hit director and having to, like... They like it. They really like my poster. They like my poster so much, they're gonna go see it, all 4 of them. Like, it's such a weird, like, insanely cheesy, stiff thing that only this game could pull off. Yeah, oh, we love this director. We love his films. We'll overwrite this one. Alright. So, we gotta do this again. This is the whole rope. So if anybody was here last time, it'll go quick. Now that we can skip everything. If I remember, because we gotta go... Where was the new rope? Was it in the tower, just in the past? So we go here, we get pushed off, we die. We talk to them, we gotta do steps to save our own life here. First things first. We're locked in. Do we have a time travel energy? We do. First things first, we go back to the night before because we have to get the key. I'm trying to remember all of the steps from last stream. PS2 was the era of letting you do things during the loading screens. That's true too. Did you know? I learned this fairly recently, maybe like a couple of years ago. Doing things during the loading screens was, I don't know what the correct term would be. Patented? I guess it would be patented, right? Patented by Bandai Namco. And for a long time, other developers weren't allowed to have loading screen minigames because it was a Bandai Namco thing. Yeah. Yep. Loading screen minigames were like similar to how the Shadow of Mordor people patented that Nemesis system. And so other games can't have the Nemesis system. Right, the Dragon Ball Z games are the big ones. Ridge Racer on the PlayStation had Galaga, that was the catalyst of it. What up, Manic? I didn't know that started it off, but yeah. Bandai Namco, or I mean, was it Namco exclusively before Bandai? You know, before they, joined together? Isn't that crazy? It was pre-Bandai Namco. See, that I didn't know. I mean, I just have Bandai Namco in my head from... Because, like Nobody's Playing, my memory of loading screen minigames was Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi. Katamari, Namco. Yeah, go further back and name drop Namcot, sure. All right, here we go.
All right.
Right, it's a time paradox if we run into ourselves.
Myself.
So what we need to do is... Did I ever play the Fatal Frame games? Mark guys, they're on the list. All of the Fatal Frame games are on the list. Nynx, who... I don't know if Nynx is still here lurking, chillin'. One of Nynx's favorite franchises of all time. And so I'm very excited to get to him eventually. Before November 2015, Bandai Namco held the patent for auxiliary games, basically minigames, during their loading screens. These auxiliary games are games that do not represent the core gameplay or use different code than the rest of the game. Okay, yeah, so the Ridge Racer's Galaga or any of the Tenkaichi push-up minigames.
Back. There's
Cool.
Nothing this way.
Cool. Because if I walk out that door, I bump into myself, and it's a time paradox, and I die. Do you remember what I did to do it correctly? I don't. I don't remember. It did run out in 2015. They were just holding out until loading times were too good anyway. We missed out on an entire... Oh, the key's right here. That's what it is.
The tower key.
We missed out on an entire
it should be okay
golden age of loading screen minigames. 2015, huh? So the whole PS3 era, when games had to install onto the PlayStation 3. What's the infamous Devil May Cry 4, get up and make a sandwich during the install times? Metal Gear Solid 4, you just watch Snake smoke cigarettes. That's crazy. Remastered Okami lets you play the minigames, and then there is a press start to skip instead of insta-load. What are the Okami minigames? Because Okami isn't Namco. I'm curious now. Okay. We need the old rope. Because Okami's Capcom. Maybe I blocked out your memories of Okami? But I don't remember any minigames on the Switch version. Press X a bunch to get paw prints, or time, hit X to make the paw prints bigger. Huh. I kind of vaguely remember that. Did anybody just see me spill a little bit of water when I took that sip? If you did, no you didn't. Doing it successfully grants you in-game things. Oh wow, that part's crazy. I didn't know that part. This is an old rope. Or is this a new rope? Old rope. We don't want that. No one saw anything. No one saw a goddamn thing. I did not, I would not. I remember finding Homunculus in the snowy area one time. Yeah. You can go and find him taking the damn baby. This is where you find him taking the baby. And then in chapter 8, you can find him under the tree, and that's when he tells you about the baby swap. The great baby swap. Catlink? I don't know Catlink. Should I know Catlink? Listen, if Manic and Nancy both are Catlink fans, I think I have to know Catlink. I think I have to. The first streamer you ever actively watched? Wow. Huh. Okay. She was at GDQ last year? Cool. If it weren't for Catlink, you wouldn't be doing any of this. That's high praise. I'm missing where to go. I forget where to go in this chapter. One sec. The Egg Watch, Ola, the cute kitty. Yeah. I forget where to go. I did this last week. And I didn't use a guide last week. I just want to do it quick. Go back to the night before. If you try to use the old rope, you'll die again. Yes, I remember that. You can find the new rope inside the tower. Okay. Alright, so I have the key. So all I have to do is this. The cat's totally optional. So I gotta go here. Oh, right. You have to go and then go back again so that you don't run into your body double. Yeah, that cat side quest where you give the cat to the little girl, entirely optional. And there are quite a few side quest little things in this game. Similar to that have like reverberating effects through the game, through the timelines, but ultimately don't influence the story in any way. Okay, now I have the key, so we gotta get the new rope, the fresh rope, because as you're about to see, we're gonna do a death-defying stunt, but we need a fresh rope from 100 years in the past, or else the rope will break when we do our death-defying stunt and we will fall and die, which we don't want. Now I need to get another energy sphere so that we can go back to modern day. We're almost here. We're almost back to chapter 8 where we can see the two different endings. Back to lurking, couldn't help myself with that deep cut gamer nerd knowledge. Hey, I appreciate it. Because I didn't know where it started. I appreciate it. Manic, always good to see you. Excited for Sunday. Excited for Sunday. I need a energy orb. I always forget what they call them. Energy unit. I already shouted out Manic. If you didn't follow off of that shout out, you're dead to me. And that goes for anybody I shouted out here. If you didn't follow every single link that I posted, that's it. No, Manic's a really good guy. Nobody's playing on a crazy mission here, similar to mine, but a little bit more rigid. Oh, nobody's playing. I want to tell you, there's another streamer, Loganfinity, who you should check out. Loganfinity is doing what you are doing, but GameCube. So Loganfinity is using the Wikipedia article list of every GameCube game released and going just down the list in release order. And is currently on Super Mario Sunshine. So is currently on a banger. But yeah, going through from the top. Alright, now I need the new rope. A firm-looking rope. Okay, so it overwrote the other one. Okay. We have the firm-looking rope. Perfect.
You're sure about that? She's alive. All right. Yes,
this is where we find out about Dana.
Order.
Release order, it's scary, man. It's a daunting,
Yes, I know. I won't tell
daunting thing to try and do. Now we do here on my channel, I do like a pseudo, I do franchise order. So we won't be playing Final Fantasy 9 until we play Final Fantasy 1 through 8, except for 7 because I'm intimately familiar with 7. I've played a ton of Final Fantasy 7 in my life. But Dragon Quest, we're starting from Dragon Quest 1. You know, etc., so on and so forth. So that's the closest I get to any sort of release order, which is going to get into some weird territory pretty soon. Because there are some games that start pretty archaic and then blossom into legendary franchises. Fallout 4, very far away. But hey, Fallout 1 and 2, no slouch. Beautiful, beautiful games. Classics. Fallout 3, classic. Fallout New Vegas, classic. And Fallout 4, people like it. You know? Nancy, did you ever give 76 like a full, honest, complete attempt? Everything I've heard about, and I played a bit of 76. You pre-ordered it, played the beta.
Oh,
hated it.
Over.
I think you could go back.
It's got to be cleaned.
I think you could go back. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Total of 70 hours. They added NPCs. All of that's back. They've gone, you know, they've tried much harder on making it. You tried it this year. Okay. If you tried it this year again and still didn't like it, for sure. We went, so what do we do? I played it like a complete single player thing when I played it. I liked the Appalachia map a lot. I thought it was beautiful. You can't take back DLC refrigerator? Sure you can. Okay, unskippable cutscene.
Hi.
Happening right now?
Mr. Eckert, you...
A girl's comb. This belongs to you?
Mr. Eckert.
I asked you whether this was yours.
This is new.
Yes, someone gave it to me. But we need to...
Here. And is this person important to you?
Well, you might say that.
I see.
Mr. Eckert, there's something I need to ask you.
I'm sorry. Truly, truly sorry. Blackmail. Our daughter went missing 20 years ago.
And we learned that this is
return for your...
Homunculus is doing.
So were you the one that stabbed me too?
No, I don't know anything about that. You may not believe me, but that's the truth.
What? So there's someone else trying to kill me too?
Eckert.
Then who were you talking to on the phone?
I honestly don't know. It sounded like a young man. He said he'd call again once you were dead.
And I'll call again once you're dead.
That's my
Don't
impression.
worry,
Once
after
he's
all,
dead.
I told you all this.
That's my Hugo impression.
I won't make any
Do
more
it, old
sense of your
man.
life, and I plan to give myself up to the police.
As soon as he's dead, I'll
Forgiveness
call
I
again.
can't ask for, but I am sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm still alive, and besides, it's the fault of whoever is really behind this. Please don't blame yourself too much, Mr. Eckert.
That comb made me realize something. There are people in your life who care about you.
True.
It's an obvious fact, really.
Yeah, nobody's playing. Thanks for chilling.
For every
I'm
death,
happy
there's
I got
hell
to
pay
actually
for
hang out
everyone
and chat
around
with you
them.
for a little bit.
Sometimes it isn't just memories that are left behind. It's pain and sorrow. I should know better than anyone else.
Let me get you
For
another
everything
one.
I went through all those years ago, I am so very sorry.
Another shout out for the road. We didn't even talk about the legend of Alandar. Never even heard of it. I'll pop into your stream. We'll talk about it there.
It's all right, really.
You see, 20 years ago, on the day that our little girl went missing, there was a man on the scene, and he looked exactly like you.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, but...
I know it wasn't you. Was almost 20 years ago. It's just plain impossible. But this man was there that day, and he fled the scene.
Yeah.
There were no other suspects, and in the end, the police thought this guy had gotten away with it.
Oh, cool.
You can imagine how surprised I was when I first saw you here. I even thought that maybe you were that man's son.
My parents...
Yes, you told me some time ago you didn't remember them at all.
No.
Even if he was your father, it makes no sense for you to be burdened with his sins. I knew that... God knows I thought about all this enough times, but I have to admit that I could never quite reconcile the facts and my feelings.
Where's it going, Useless? Let me know.
I am sorry, Ike.
It's all right, Mr. Eckert. Really. Anyway, I should get going.
Already?
I have to find out who's doing this.
Yes, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I'll do everything in my power.
Shout out.
GoatedQuest gifted a tier 1 sub to Nobody's Playing.
Useless. What's up? Useless, you deserve one yourself, my man. Useless. A shout out, that is. I'm not made of money. I can't just start giving away gift subs to everybody on the planet. I need that 25,000 channel points. But how are you, Useless? How's it going? How are you feeling, Useless? I know you've been feeling a little sick. Absolutely, dude. And I get it. I get it. It's weird when you start streaming. The amount of time that you need, or no, you don't need. I guess you don't need to do anything. But I had no idea when I started streaming the amount of time I was going to spend just hanging out and chatting in other people's streams and getting to know people. That's been like the joy that I didn't know I was going to find through streaming, is like falling in love with small streamer communities as opposed to just, you know, watching Northern Lion or any of the big boys that I regularly would watch a long time ago, or like esports back when I watched esports. Watching streams is great. Watching streams is great. But yeah, I'll see you around. Nobody's playing. I'm gonna overwrite this one. I hope to see you again. What's a gifted tier 1 sub? So, a subscription through Twitch gives you the following benefits. It is $4.99 a month. And I gifted you 1 month. And what that gives you is an ad-free viewing experience. You don't have any ads on my channel now. You can click into my channel, and you don't have to watch that pre-roll ad before it starts. You don't have to watch any sort of ads in the middle or anything like that. You are completely exempt. You also get this complete assortment of emotes, except for the boy you're rich one. That one's for tier 3 subs. That you can use on my channel as well as any other channel on Twitch. It's effectively my gift to you for your patronage. So Useless used a channel point reward to gift you a tier 1 sub. So for the next 30 days, you have a tier 1 sub to my channel. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. No need to be ignorant. It's fine. It's not ignorance. It's learning. Feeling way better, but right now I'm just trying to relax and survive without any medicine. Hey, man, take it easy. We had Ribby V in here earlier. Ribby V's also going through a little bit of a medical scare, and she's coming back. She's doing better, so I'm glad you're doing better as well. Feeling way better. That's good. Happy to hear it.
I don't remember seeing this picture before. The stone.
All right.
And the girl.
I need to know exactly what I have to do.
Dana?
Okay, so here's what we got. We have to go outside. Oh, and the Dana picture's upstairs now. Wait, why am I... Yeah, it's upstairs. It wasn't upstairs before, was it? Maybe it was. Yeah, it was, because I remember this path. Yeah, so here's what we gotta do. We gotta go back and see Dana. And this time, assumedly, if the writings in this little game facts guide from 2001 are correct, we'll have the option to ask her something. And I hope we do. And away we go. And Morganite Skies, you were asking, I don't know if you're still chilling, you were asking about, does Dana show up again? These are going to be the two endings where Dana is a lot more prominent. Like, a lot more prominent. From what I understand.
Oh, yeah. I should ask about that picture.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And that's up here and to the right. Let me... There's a... Yeah, let me just grab this first. And then... Yeah. It's the whole reason we're here, buddy. And so, here she is. She got sent back to the 1500s with us. Right, right.
Dana?
You're from that... Ike?
I was worried about where you were.
Yes, I was pretty shook up too, when I got separated from you.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm really sorry you got mixed up in all this.
I was scared to death, though. It was pitch dark, too. But it only took me a bit to figure out that it was the same place, and I started thinking that maybe it was just a different time. The buildings and the streets are almost exactly the same, so...
Wow, you thought of all that and didn't freak out? Well, I would have for sure.
Yeah, we know, buddy.
Well, it took a while to get used to. Things only fell into place lately. I looked for you for a long time, you know.
I'm sorry. I looked for you too, but I didn't have any luck.
Well, no use worrying about what's done. It's been 4 years after all.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it would be. You do look more, well, I don't know, mature, come to think of it.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing, really.
A night watchman helped me that first day. And since then, I've done a lot of different things. I even worked in a mill for a while. But now, I'm a chambermaid at the Squire's Manor House. I feel so content these days. I feel like I should be thanking you.
Why are you modeling for a picture?
Alright, I'm gonna fast forward this.
I'm the same way.
Here we go.
No family at all. But
that time and place is still your home, right?
So this is new.
It's where you want to be.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Oh, remember this? It's the red stone from that day.
That stone's a look. Do you mind if I ask you to give that to me?
Of course, you can have it. If it weren't for this stone, I would have never met you. Neville would have ended up right here now, talking to you like this. I've always thought that there was something very important about this stone. That's the reason I thought about having it included in my portrait. But that's okay. After all, I got to see you again. Here you go.
So we're gonna do the bad one first, and then do all the steps for the good Dana ending. which is a little bit more involved. So we're gonna go, let's go back together. This is where you ask her to come back with you.
What was that?
Before we did not have this choice.
This must be important.
Let's go back together. They give you the chance to really decide.
No, you just can't spring something like that on me.
But if you stay here, it's going to affect the timeline.
What? What kind of a... You're saying I should go back for the timeline?
I didn't mean... Look.
So, I'm supposed to abandon my life here for the sake of your timeline? You left me here for 4 years,
Let's go.
Remember?
Let's go, Dana. Give it to him.
Pretend like those 4 years didn't exist?
Yeah, you dumb motherfucker.
Really sucks, Ike.
Dana?
Sorry. I'm sorry I lost it, but it's just not possible. I can't just erase 4 years worth of good memories from my mind. Even if I were to go back, I would always be thinking of my life here. I'd have to. I know that. Being asked to go back, that's just so...
No. I'm the one who should apologize. I'm really sorry.
Why couldn't you have shown up right after I got here? Then I could have gone back.
I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry.
He's so dumb. He's just so dumb.
Are you really ready to spend your whole life here?
Please, let me think about it for a while. It's too big a decision.
Okay. I'll leave you alone. I'll be back later. Could you think about it till then? I know it's heavy stuff.
All right. Later then.
So I think all we do now...
Oh, wait, hold on. My boss? You know, the one at the cafe I used to work at? If you see him, could you say hello? And tell him I'm sorry that I just disappeared on him like that. And tell him that he should deduct the shift from my paycheck.
I don't think that's necessary.
You don't? But...
4 years later, concerned about a paycheck?
I wonder if everything turned out okay. I can't believe I'm
One
so
day
worried
at the
about this
shop?
at this point.
Don't worry about that. It's only been about half a day since I met you, you know.
How can you just say that to
What does that
somebody?
mean?
Well, actually, it's... forget it. I'll just give him the message.
Really? So that's okay then?
So now it's either we give him the message or we don't give him the message, and that's what...
One thing I don't have to stress over anymore.
Well, take care of yourself. I'll see you later.
Thanks. You too, Ike.
Okay. So now, we go to the alchemist's house, and we just clear the game out the normal, the normal way. And that'll be one of the clears. So you take this. Hi everybody. Sorry to barge in like this. Gotta give your dad a stone. What's up, sir? This is for you. Okay, see you. Now he's up to something. And now we go forward. 10 days from the experiment. Now everything should be exploded, and there's a time machine. If it's the same. I think I like, you mentioned earlier you like this time zone, this timeline the best. I like the early 1900s when it's black and white with the snow and everything.
Hello, is anybody here? Anybody?
Okay, time machine. Set to the present. There are no time travel things here. I thought there was one. Grab the one that's right here. This stuff is really unnecessary. The time orb kind of stuff for traversing through time. I don't know if that needs to be a thing. Okay. To the future. You got cookie dough ice cream? Nice. What brand? I've been like trying chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream from a ton of different places. Great value. Nice. How is it? Chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream is my favorite type of ice cream, but it frustrates me. And the reason why it frustrates me is that I love cookie dough, but I don't really like plain vanilla ice cream that much. So the ratio of cookie dough pieces to vanilla ice cream has to be right. I need a cookie dough piece in like every other scoop, or else it's just not enough cookie dough. If I have to like play Minecraft with my ice cream in order to find the cookie dough pieces and just rummage around.
So noisy.
Right, here we go.
I'm here, right here.
Now what's his angle? That he thinks that Ike's in love with her? It has chocolate chip chunks in it? Yeah, they all do, but that doesn't count. I need the cookie dough. I need the cookie dough pieces.
Hugo, you're the one.
I'm so curious. What's his angle?
Never mind that. Where's Homunculus?
You heard what I asked you.
The Homunculus was completed because you showed up. You fooled Father into creating the Homunculus. Isn't that right? I read Father's research notes. They said you brought him the last ingredient, the Philosopher's Stone.
Me? Get your father to create Homunculus? All I've been doing is trying to stay alive. But it isn't...
This is the big twist.
What I really wanted was to get here earlier and stop what you were doing. But all my machine could do is follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you because I thought I could manage to get to you before you did the things you did today. I had so many chances, but I still didn't manage to kill you off.
Hugo.
It's a shame, but there's no way for my machine to outrun yours. And I can't stop the Homunculus from being completed. So I'm switching to another plan.
I'm going sicko mode.
If I can't prevent Homunculus from being created in the first place, I'll destroy it. That seems to be the only way to get a hold of the Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone? What use is that to you?
So this is all new. Yeah.
I'm going to make Mother, just like Father made Homunculus.
Okay. Cool. Completely different angle.
Is that I haven't got a Philosopher's Stone. That's why I'm going to use Homunculus instead.
Hugo! What do you think you're...
Sis, stay out of this, will you? You're a hostage. You're supposed to be quiet.
Don't go there, Hugo. Your father would
So she's just a hostage.
What about my father?
He said you
Weird.
might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. And he also said that he would burn all the records once this experiment was completed to make sure you wouldn't.
Oh, really? In that case, why were the papers safe and sound? Even though Father himself had disappeared into thin air.
I wouldn't know the reason for that.
I have to do this. We still need to be a family. That's why I'm going to make Mother, and we can all be happy again. And that's why I need that stone. Get it? Come on. Get homunculus.
Hugo, I can work for both of us, so that we won't want for anything. We'll be okay.
She's so
You'll
cool.
see. So please, stop this madness. Make Mother. Just listen to what you're suggesting.
Sis, if you won't be quiet, I'll have to hurt you. Don't make me do that.
What the hell?
Hugo!
You know I can't stand blood.
You want to raise the dead?
The stone let Father create homunculus. That means this has to work too. I can
This
do
one's
it.
a little
I know.
sloppier than
So
the
come
whole
on, go get him.
I'm holding your
The homunculus
ancestress
just can't be-
hostage.
He always just appears out of nowhere.
This feels like
It
an
has nothing
improv
to do with
class.
What I want. Yes, he saved my life, but that's about it. It just isn't possible for me
This
to
part
call
feels
him
like
up.
an improv class.
You gotta understand.
No excuses. If you don't do what I tell you, I'll leave my sister here and go home. That's going to affect this age in a lot of ways. I can't even begin to imagine how much.
That's a dirty move.
Come on, hurry up. I'll give you 20 minutes.
All right. So, we go here. And this is one of the endings. Now we go to the ruined lab. What's up, Franco? How's your internet holding up? Whole internet's down? Is it a neighborhood thing or just a house thing? Okay.
I guess
Internet
Hugo
and
isn't here
phone.
yet.
That's crazy. Verizon's coming tomorrow. On the same day that Darth Vader drops as a field boss in Fortnite? Doesn't seem like a coincidence to me, is all I'll say. I think Verizon's scheming on something.
Hey, this is Dr. Wagner's research data.
Okay, here we go,
This
here we
is
go.
all about homunculus. Composition, method of creation. That's it. What if Hugo never reads this stuff? Without the homunculus data, Hugo would never attempt to recreate his mother. Come to think of it, if he never learns of homunculus's existence, he wouldn't want revenge. No revenge.
It's a
Time
internet
machine.
conspiracy against the
I feel
Darth
bad for
Vader
Dr.
field
Wagner.
boss in Fortnite.
But I've got to get rid
It's
of this
big
part.
internet trying to shut it down.
Wait up.
Hurry up.
Hugo? He's back?
Father!
Father!
Ike, what are you doing here?
Oh, Dr. Wagner said to meet him here.
They told us there was a huge explosion. So
I actually just got here too. I didn't see Dr. Wagner.
We were so worried. We thought he may be lying here hurt, or anyway, I guess it's a good sign that he isn't here, right?
What are you burning?
Oh, that, nothing important.
Okay then. So, sis, where could Father be?
Well, we'll go take a look around. I'm sorry, but we have to go out for a while. We'll talk soon.
Okay, take care of yourselves.
See you around.
Bye, Hugo. So now what? Now I just go back? No. I mean, maybe? Yeah, there's nothing out here. I guess I'll check my notebook. I better hurry to the public square. Alright, so I guess we are going back to the present. Let's give it a shot. Well, you wouldn't like this cookie dough, and neither do I. I haven't found one yet. Yeah, listen, if you have to find the cookie dough in chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, it's... what are you doing? Should have gotten the brownie one. That's what I was saying. Susie posted the Talenti ice cream in the Soda and Snacks channel, and Talenti rocks. Okay, so now, are we in the clear? Oh, I went all the way around. Are they won't still be here, right? Yeah, so what's the new... Oh, okay. Oh no, they're still here.
What the? Hugo's still here? Wasn't it enough just to burn the research data?
Okay, cool.
He's nowhere to be found. Where could Father be? Hugo, what is it?
Ike's dumbass didn't burn it enough.
Just wondering. I mean, what could he have been burning?
He would have burned the shit out of his fingers, man.
Didn't I tell you to bring homunculus? If you won't do what I say, I'll...
What?
Hugo!
What?
Distillation? Something? And with... What's happening to me?
What the?
Yeah, seriously.
Hugo, what are you doing?
Something...
That little flash is
method.
unfortunate.
It's no good. I can't read this.
Are you done looking at that rubbish?
Hey!
Oh, okay, so it did work.
Oh, please. You said yourself it was too burnt to make out. Anyway, we have something more important to do now, right? I think Ike's out there looking for Father, too. Come on. We can't let him do all the work, can we?
Yeah, guess you're right.
Huh.
Damn it! What went wrong? What did I do to deserve?
Hugo! Hugo!
Hugo's all right.
What?
The past's been changed. That's why.
What do you mean? What's going on? Hugo, what happened to Hugo? Answer me!
It's all right. Everything's okay.
What
Yeah,
kind of an
she's
answer
fading
is
too.
that?
Cool.
What the... No.
Oh, I get it now. By changing Hugo's past, I've canceled the existence of the time machine itself.
Help.
And there she goes. Just like that. And here comes Homunculus. He's gonna show up and be like, well, well. Looks like you've won.
Is it over? All this?
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately we have a limited number of save slots here.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
Was it all for you? You used me just to make sure you'd be created, that no one would stop you from living.
Oh, really?
And in doing that, I changed other people's lives. Is my own fate worth that much? Is yours? So how am I supposed to feel?
Oh, please. Enough with the gloomy angst. Are you trying to put me on a guilt trip? I mean, who cares? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you had been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to exist first.
Damn it. I don't believe this. So I was just being used after all.
Oh, by the way, I need the digipack back.
Okay, 2 more
Here
after
you are.
this.
Time for me to go.
Homunculus is a little
I
dude.
suppose we won't be seeing each other again, in all likelihood.
Siegfried height. Is that it? Oh, okay, cool. Look at this. Alright, at least we get to see this. The creation of the homunculus.
Well, how many centuries has it been since I saw the light of day?
Since I was,
Are you my so-called master this time around?
What the?
What yourself? You're the one who broke the seal.
Cool.
So, what do you desire most? Immortality? Eternal youth? To be filthy rich? Name it, and it's yours.
What is this? What lunacy?
You're just a little dude.
But of course, your soul is mine. when your futile existence ends. Until then, you can do whatever you like. Come on. Name your wish.
For what? For this,
Hmm? What did you say? I didn't catch that.
Was my research in vain? Was I wrong after all these years devoted to my task?
This is wild.
Helena, forgive me.
Oh, hurry up, will you?
Give me my youth. I want
Here
to
we
start
go.
my life over.
Here we go.
And if possible, let me stay that age.
Sure thing. Hold on. There.
Ready? The big reveal.
That young man the other day. I envied him his youth.
Am I? Did it really work?
Trust me, okay? You got exactly what you wished for.
Your work here is done. It's back to where you came from, demon.
Dun dun dun!
A pentagram.
It's no great art to get rid of the likes of you, but I was well advised to ready an additional barrier. Return to the stone from whence you came, and I will start my research and my life from the beginning.
You. Damn it, you'll pay for this? No pentagram is completely. I'll wipe your mind of memories. Be damned to the endless night.
Whoa. Cool effects.
Where am I?
Round 1 goes to Ike Kush. So now the question is, why did Dana have the Philosopher's Stone 400 years in the future? If Ike is an immortal being
Beautiful stone.
that made it to the future somehow, why did Dana have it, and why was it handed to Ike in Chapter 2? Right? Because remember in Ending A, earlier in the stream, Homunculus said, I can't bring back something that isn't dead. So I had to make a clone or whatever of Dr. Wagner. Cool. All right, we got 2 more left. 2 more left. Thanks everybody for hanging out. That's ending D. Now we're gonna load up. So what have I really accomplished? Yes, we should save. I'm just gonna save over, I don't know, like this chapter 3, just so that we have the And now we'll check extra really quick. We have ending E, and then we're gonna get ending EX. So, continue. Can't believe we got car accident ending first. I think that makes sense. It's just about if you didn't do the extra stuff. Which is like totally in my blood to not do the extra stuff. Makes perfect sense to me. Alright, so for this one, we're gonna do some quick skips. We're going... I can actually go out through here. We'll take a different path this time. So much faster. Go grab a time travel. Down here. We're going back to the 1500s. We're talking to Dana. We're gonna tell Dana we want her to come back to the future with us. She tells us, hey, go talk to the cafe owner and tell him I'm sorry that I didn't show up for work on one morning 4 years ago, and that he doesn't need to save my last paycheck. Because obviously the cafe owner is worried. Okay. We'll grab this time travel here. And then, I'm just gonna skip over the Dana stuff. Skip. Skip. Let's go back together. Skip. Let's go back together. And this is when she's like, you can't spring that on me, but hey, actually, can you go back to modern times and talk to the cafe owner? So that's where we're heading to now. So from here, we're going to the cafe. I'll grab this on the way. Haven't been there since night 1. Haven't been to the cafe in a long while. I think it's around here. Hotel. I mean, I can just... yeah. Here's the cafe. We got something under the door here.
What's this?
Whoa. Dear Dana, thanks for running a lost and found errand yesterday. After you open up the store today, try opening the box on the counter. It's a little birthday present, better late than never, from all of us at the cafe, and most of the regulars as well. You have a pretty big following, Dana. Keep up the good work. Your boss and best friend. Cute! Cute. Okay, now we go back, and we talk to Dana again. All the regulars at the cafe got her a little something? I can't wait to see what it is. Because it hasn't even been the next morning yet. In the real time, you know, it hasn't even been... It's not even the opening shift that she missed yet. If she goes back now, she hasn't skipped a beat. She's just lived with 4 years in a different time period.
There you are.
Oh. Are you still here?
Which is
Actually,
insane.
I've been there and now I'm back. There was a note there for you.
course.
Yep.
It's still the same time back there.
Sort of. It's been a couple of hours.
Wouldn't have guessed he'd do that. I mean, he's a good boss and everything, but when I was in that time, I thought no one needed me.
Dana?
Do you think maybe there's a place for me there? You know, to come home to? What do you think, Ike?
Of course there's a place for you.
I'll go back.
Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
I said I'm going back. I'll go back with you to the time we came from.
Are you really okay with that?
Yes, but I want to go as quickly as possible. Otherwise, I'll lose my nerve.
Okay, let's go then.
We're going back. What? One sec. Sorry, I have to get another power energy unit before we can actually teleport back. It gives you this beautiful moment where she grabs onto your arm and Ike has to go, actually wait 1 sec. Let me refill my digipad. It'll be just right over at the well. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I just gotta go run over there. Yeah, little green glowing thing. I don't know. I don't know why I need them either. Anyway, I'm back.
I thought we were going home.
She said quick before I change my mind. Seriously. Ike left this poor girl here for 4 years. Ah, shit.
Sis didn't have much of a chance.
Sis? He knew?
Oh, we're back in that day?
Yeah.
I see. It already feels so familiar. Oh, gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Look at what I'm wearing. I look like a one-person Halloween parade. And I guess I've aged 4 years in an afternoon, right?
Don't worry about that.
Really? You think?
You still look young, Dana.
You sure?
Ike!
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But I guess I'll go back to my apartment and take a good look in the mirror. I can't help feeling, you know. Do you have something else to do, Ike?
Yeah. Sorry I can't walk you home.
I'll be fine. I have to remember how to get there as I go anyway. This age and I have a lot of catching up to do.
I'll be in touch. Take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too. You can find me in the cafe usually.
I'll see you later then.
All right. Oh, now we have to go and do everything else. So now we have to go back and we have to take the stone to Dr. Wagner and do all of that. So all of that has to happen now. Okay. Let's do this quick.
do like to show up
I can't skip
unannounced,
this.
don't you?
Oh,
Father's down in the
right.
basement working.
Because Hugo saw
You
us.
did come to see him, not Margaret.
Right, so
didn't
something's
you?
different.
I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
Because Hugo saw us. I know that for a fact. Because he knows that we're given the red stone. Because he's been snooping. Snooping as usual. Okay. Right, we go forward now. And then Hugo calls. Worst great-granduncle ever? You saw the... Wait. Nancy, you were here for the whole ending D, right? Did you see the whole situation with ending D? I messed up. I guess it's still, I mean... Dr. Wagner is Ike. And Ike is immortal. And Ike is trapped in this town. No, the most recent one. The one we just did. Like 20 minutes ago. You probably got up to go get some ice cream. Yeah, so we did an ending and we saw Dr. Wagner create the homunculus. And Dr. Wagner thought that he was creating Helena, just like what Hugo wanted. And the homunculus was like, well, just tell me what you want, I guess. And he's like, I don't know, eternal youth, whatever. But while I'm here, I knew that the homunculus would be here. I trapped him in a pentagram. And the homunculus went, I'll give you eternal youth, but I'll sap all of your memories too. And sapped all the memories, and ending D is Ike is actually Dr. Wagner and is immortal with no memories wandering around this town. And so when we went back to the whole father not being the father and then going to the Shadow Realm, remember the homunculus said, I couldn't actually make the father.
Hello? Is anybody here?
Because Dr. Wagner's not actually
Dr.
dead.
Wagner, Margaret, Hugo, anyone there?
Yeah, you did. You ate ice cream and you missed it.
Homunculus.
Hugo!
The basement?
Ike! Oh, God, it's Hugo! He's...
This is different.
This meter here, is this a time machine?
Margaret hadn't been with us for this before.
What's going on? What happened to Hugo?
It's all right. You can relax.
But he disappeared. Hugo.
Okay, I'll go look for him. Will you wait here?
Are you sure?
I know what I'm doing. Actually, that's an overstatement. But I'll do what I can.
I'd be grateful for
That's a beautiful Ike line.
Please, find
I know what
me.
I'm doing.
Mother's dead.
Actually, that's an
Father's
overstatement.
Gone, and now Hugo. If he doesn't come back, I...
Margaret, try not to imagine the worst. You wait here, and I'll be back soon.
I'm all right now. Never mind about me. Please, find
So is Hugo holding
Okay.
Margaret
Don't worry.
Dana hostage in modern day now? He didn't need to bring Margaret along. He can just hold Dana hostage. That's gotta be it, right? I might be jumping the gun here, but... we gonna get a phone call here? Okay, cool.
Hey, long time no see. Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
The time portaling shit hurts your head?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I really like these machines of the future. Being able to just project your voice a long distance, that's really something.
Project your voice long distance.
How do you know my number?
That is really something.
Oh, that.
To his
I
credit.
asked someone called Eckert. You know, you mentioned him once.
How did you get here, and why? Were you the one threatening Mr. Eckert?
Just the...
Come on, threaten sounds so serious. All I did was propose a
The
deal.
time chaos?
Can I help it if he jumped at the chance when
I mean,
told
this
him what
game
he wanted
is
to hear
like...
about his daughter? Oh, and about how I got here. It's pretty simple, really. Remember that tool you showed me?
This game doesn't really
I just
care
made
about
one of my own.
paradoxes at all.
What?
Which
Well,
is endearing.
actually,
I like
didn't
it.
make it, not exactly. The Hugo of the future completed it and gave it to me. A transport mechanism to time-space marked by phenomena of relevance.
Huh.
You like it? Just like yours. Actually, I think the other stuff may be different, but who cares, right? In any case, I can track and follow your machine. Help.
Hugo! Do you have someone with you?
Absolutely. A friend of yours, I think.
Dana.
What?
I saw you two talking. Look pretty cozy.
There's that movie Primer that everybody says is like
That I ran into her in the future.
the most scientifically
Dana.
sound
What are you doing with Dana?
time travel
Well,
movie,
that's
but
up
I've
to
never
you.
seen it.
I'm asking you to do me a favor. Bring Homunculus with you. We'll be waiting in the square. Don't keep me waiting, all right?
I know
Hey.
people really like Primer. Alright, here we go. So I don't think I need to time travel anywhere else now. I might have to, but I don't think so. I'll grab that anyway, but I think this is enough. He's winded, man. Okay.
Hugo! Where are you?
Lord, you're so noisy. I'm here, right here.
Oh God, help me.
Dana! You bastard. Hugo, you... Hey.
That was a great reveal. That was a great reveal. The first time seeing that.
Hugo. You're the one that's been trying to kill me.
Never mind that. Where's Homunculus?
You heard what I asked you.
The Homunculus was completed because you showed up. You fooled
We have to
Father
watch
into
this whole
creating the
cutscene
Homunculus.
because
Isn't that right?
it's with
I
Dana.
read Father's research notes. They said you brought him the last ingredient, the Philosopher's Stone.
Me? Get your father to create Homunculus? All I've been doing is trying to stay alive. But
So
it isn't-
that's Ike. Dr. Wagner.
What I really wanted was to get here earlier and stop what you were doing. But all my machine could do was follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you because I thought I could manage to get to you before you did the things you did today. I had so many chances, but I still didn't manage to kill you off. It's a shame, but there's no way for my machine to outrun yours. and I can't
He needs
stop
to,
the
yeah,
homunculus
exactly.
from being
He needs to
completed.
put Hugo in timeout.
So I'm switching to another plan.
And that's
If
why
I
the
can't prevent
homunculus
from being
couldn't let
created in the first place, I'll
Ike
destroy it.
die.
That seems
I guess
to be the only way to get a hold
Hugo
of the
did kill him. He
Philosopher's
kills.
Stone.
Yeah, I guess.
Philosopher's Stone? What use is that to you?
I'm going to make Mother, just like Father made Homunculus. The only difference is that I haven't got a Philosopher's Stone. That's why I'm going to use Homunculus instead.
Don't go there, Hugo.
Don't
Your
go
father
there,
would
Hugo.
agree.
What about my
Right, I got
father?
it. I got
He
it.
said you might
If
do
Hugo
something
did
like
kill him,
attempt to
yeah.
bring Helena back from the dead. And he also said that he would burn all the records once this experiment was completed to make sure you wouldn't.
Oh, really? In that case, why were the papers safe and sound? Even though Father himself had disappeared into thin air.
I wouldn't know the reason for that.
That's because
I have
Ike
to do
is
this.
the father,
We still
disappeared
need to be
into
a
thin
family.
air and lost his
That's why
memory.
I'm going to make Mother, and we can all be happy again. And that's why I need that stone. Get it? Come on. Get Homunculus.
You want to raise the dead?
But Dana's his real
The
sister.
stone let Father create Homunculus. That means this has to work too. I can do it, I know. So come on, go get him.
Homunculus can't be... He always... Well, he just appears out of nowhere. It has nothing to do with what I want. Yes, he saved my life, but that's about it. It just isn't possible for me to call him up. You've got to understand.
No excuses. If you want your girlfriend here safe, you better hurry up.
Ike?
Dana, I'm so sorry. If I just
True.
walked you home...
True.
Come on,
True.
hurry up.
If he
I'll give
just
you
walked
20
her
minutes.
home. Alright, now we go back. And we go to the lab and we burn the notes. And that'll be that. And that's ending E. I believe. Let me make sure. Save Dana, then destroyed lab. Alright, perfect. Okay. Oh, and Margaret might be here. Yeah, so it won't be so easy to burn the notes because Margaret's still
Oh, Ike! Any luck? Did you find Hugo?
There is the special one.
did,
It's not
but-
talking
Did
to everyone.
something-
It's
something
not. I figured it
happen?
out. There is a special one.
Hey, do you think maybe you can come with me?
What? You mean...
It's actually
My
pretty
time,
easy to
yeah.
do.
Well, that's where Hugo is.
We'll do it right after this.
There's something going on, isn't there?
There is. It's true.
All right, I'll go with you.
I'm sorry. It's just that I think it might be quicker for you to see for yourself than hear it from me.
Why? Nobody cares. Ike. Ike, this part of the whole thing is irrelevant. This is just some Ike shit. Just burn the papers. Bringing Margaret into the future is just some total Ike shit, man.
This is... the future? It's so bright here. And it's nighttime. This is amazing. Wait a second. Where's Hugo?
He's nearby. Hugo's trying to kill me.
What? Why would Hugo want to do a thing like that?
He says Dr. Wagner disappeared because of a secret experiment. Hugo believes that I caused this by helping Dr. Wagner, giving him the stuff he needed for the experiment.
The power of electricity.
It looks like he dedicated his life to tracking me down, and this situation we've got here is the result.
You mean he came all this way just to kill you?
It's true.
Yeah. But I haven't done anything. I don't know what happened to Dr. Wagner at all. I want to make him realize that this is a misunderstanding. Will you help me?
I'll help you. I don't want Hugo to do a terrible thing like that. I can talk to Hugo. Take me to him, please.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it totally is. He's made after Wagner got the stone, but then needed himself to get the stone. Yeah.
Sis, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Stay away. Don't come near me.
Hugo, what do you think you're doing? Stop this right now.
Shut up. You have no right to order me around.
Hugo, calm down. Ike is not the kind of monster you believe he is.
You're too nice, you know that? He cares more about this strumpet here than you.
This what?
What's he talking about?
Yeah,
Never
what
mind
the
that.
fuck is a strumpet?
Hugo, we're going home.
I'm not going.
What?
What the?
A strumpet
We're
is a
going
woman
home,
who
Hugo.
commits adultery or sleeps around a lot.
It may be just the two of us, but we're still a family. And
It's
we
an
have a place
archaic
to go back to.
term for a female prostitute.
I'll take
He
care
deserved
of
that
you.
slap. He deserved
And
that
you
slap.
Take care of me, okay? What I make working
Strumpet.
will keep us both fed and clothed.
Wow.
I can try to be more like Mother was to us.
Sis, you don't care anymore that Mother's gone.
Look, both of us are old enough to stand on our own 2 feet, Hugo. We have to take responsibility for our own actions, right?
Okay. I'll go home.
Just
I'm
like
sorry
that.
about everything. Forget the Philosopher's Stone. It's okay now. Is that good?
Yes.
It's like you switched voice
We
actors in
really
those
are
lines.
sorry.
Come on, sis. Let's go home. Once we're there, I promise I'll destroy the time-traveling device.
What? Seems a shame.
Get big
It's
sis
my
to
way
whoop
of
ass.
showing that I'm sorry.
She wants
Come
to be
on.
in the future.
I wish I could have seen a little more of this age.
Yeah. She caught
but
the
I
bug.
guess that's the least of our concerns now.
I left the machine outside the town. We should be going.
I'm glad you found her. She's the one you were looking for.
Cute.
Isn't she?
Cute.
I guess it's goodbye.
I guess so. Well, take care of yourself.
What was all that?
She slapped the iPad
And
kid
how did it
right
catch
out of
anything
him.
like that?
She so did.
I'm sorry. It's my fault that you had to go through all that.
It's okay, I'm alright. Besides, for some reason, I can't really be mad at him.
Because it's your brother.
I know what you mean. I think he's a nice kid, really.
Because it's your son.
If I had a little brother, maybe that's how he'd be.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just something that kind of hit me. Nothing important, you know. Oh,
Cool. I liked that. Alright. Save this. And then we'll save, I don't know, this chapter 4. We're running out of save files.
it's over, doesn't it? Good job, I.
All right, we got one more after this.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
Was it all for you? You used me just to make sure you'd be created, that no one would stop you from living.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you had been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
What happened to Dr. Wagner?
What makes you think I know?
There you go. Here we go. You can see it again. This is the same, similar cutscene. I don't think it'll skip this time, though.
Well, how many centuries has it been?
This is the
since I saw
cutscene.
the light
Very,
of
very,
day?
very similar, Nancy.
Are you my so-called master this time around?
What the?
What yourself? You're the one who broke the seal.
What yourself?
So, what do you desire most? Immortality? Eternal youth? To be filthy rich? Name it, and it's yours.
What is this? What lunacy?
But of course, your soul is mine when your futile existence ends. Until then, you can do whatever you like. Come on. Name your wish.
For what? For this,
What did you say?
Little
I didn't
fucker.
catch that.
Little fucker.
Was my research in vain? Was I wrong after
You can
all
see the
these
Ike in him,
years
right?
devoted to my task? Helena, forgive me.
Oh, great. Old people are always spacing out, I swear. Hello? Snap out of it, Grandpa.
Be gone, then. Be gone, miserable, cursed creature. Be gone from my sight forever.
Oh, interesting. This is different.
You asked me my wish, and here it is.
Disappear from your sight, you say? Oh, sure thing.
Huh.
If that's what you want, that's what you get. There.
What is this?
I've arranged for your permanent departure. That way you'll never have to see me again. Get it? Good. Bye-bye now.
You, Helena. The children. Forgive me, Helena.
Oh, amateur. You think you can pull that on me? Not in 1,000 years, old man.
So that's very different than ending D.
So, it was something like that. I granted him his heart's desire, you see.
You...
Yes. Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
Yeah. Suppose so. I think the EX ending might clear
Here.
something up.
It's yours.
Time for me to go. I suppose we won't be seeing each other again. In all likelihood.
What? Who was that?
I don't really know, I guess. Never did figure that one out. But it's okay. I don't think we'll ever see him again.
That might be my favorite
It's
line.
not okay. 4 years.
That legit might be my favorite line in the whole
Are
game.
you still worried about that?
Never really
Of
did know, I
course.
guess.
mean, 4 years? Hello? The best years of my life? I'm holding you personally responsible, you know.
True, true,
Well,
true.
in that case, okay. I'll take responsibility.
Huh? What do you mean by
Aside
that?
from the big S. The big S is the
How should I
classic.
know?
Oh, yeah?
I'm forgetting things in my old age. Maybe it was about that necklace I was going to make you?
You are such a... Well, since you brought it up, I should mention something. You're like a nice dad. I don't remember mine. And you're too young to be one, but that's how I see you.
Oh, do I seem that ancient?
No, nothing like that. It's all this talk about responsibility. And besides, you seem so with it and everything.
Okay, I'll walk you home, just in case.
That'd be nice. I don't want to deal with that again.
Awkward. Ew, 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 ew.
Come on yourself. If you call me that again, you can walk alone.
Ike, that's your daughter. Wild ending. Fucked up ending, for sure. Okay. Now, the very final ending. The EX ending. I like that art. What kind of a life awaits me? The true final ending. Everybody, it all leads up to this. I'll save over this. And new music? Extra. Now, how do we get extra, you might ask? We start a brand new game. In order to unlock the extra ending, you start a brand new game. I can't believe he called her a strumpet. That was insane. So we know this. He gets stabbed. And he wakes up here. But realize I can't skip this.
What the... what's going on? What on earth could have happened?
Am I dead again?
Bingo.
Oh, homunculus.
I'm flattered that you know me, but how does it feel to be dead?
Are you making fun of me?
Not at all. I beg your pardon if I've offended you. You are strongly fated today. You see, you are destined to die. But if you have the will to somehow reverse that fate by yourself, I can lend you some measure of strength. How about it? Will you deal with me?
Sure. You're on.
So much more
I
confident.
do like a man who jumps at an opportunity. But I want you to understand something, Ike. The destiny that awaits you is very potent. What I mean is, just because you managed to avoid death once, doesn't mean you've escaped the threat. Unless you tear out its very roots, destiny can't be cheated.
Got it. The hard part starts after you come back to life.
Just making sure I have the steps in order.
You're right. But that's also where your own strengths come into play. Are you ready? I'm going to give you some of my time-shifting powers, guys.
This is so sick.
I'm going to give you this digipad. Please use it well.
I can skip this. Cool. I get it.
You
perfect. And away we go. All right.
Sir, please wake up. Are you all right? Do you feel sick or something?
Ew.
Sir?
Anybody in chat know the name of the kid from Silent Hill 2 that looks like that kid? Forget his name.
What? Huh? Huh? Oh, sorry. I fell asleep.
Dana. Dana, that'll do.
Okay.
Like, I want to say Billy, but I don't know if that's just because of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think of every guy in overalls as a Billy.
Oh. I'll just leave what I owe for the coffee here. The stone's not here. Not in this time, anyway. Well, maybe I'll see it later.
So I don't know how much he knows. Right? Because he just went, oh, the stone's not here. So he knows that there's a stone, but I don't think he knew that that was Dana and all that kind of stuff.
2 o'clock.
It doesn't really seem like that part is, you know, acknowledged. Alright. We go here. We get stabbed. Oh, the fortune teller. Right.
Fortune's told. Well, let's hear it then.
Cool. So far, largely this is very similar, except for that one moment of him looking under the table.
Welcome. I have been waiting for you.
I know. I've been here a bunch of times, right?
That lady's my wife, yeah.
No, but I suppose you could have been. Perhaps in another place I am as yet unaware of. Sitting here as I am, I will tell your fortune at no cost.
Yeah, about that. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
I'm going to find a red stone soon. It's probably the Philosopher's Stone.
That thing.
If I use it, then Homunculus...
No, don't utter the name of that cursed abomination. Who knows if he might be listening?
All right. I'll make up my own mind about what to do with the stone. How's that sound?
Then it is in your hands. I will lay my hopes on the future of your design.
Love that. Okay, now, next place we check. Might as well grab one of these. Is the juggler, right?
Hey, that's me.
Okay. Now the bar's on fire. And here's Hugo.
Grandpa's in there. Please help him. Help, please.
Hey, Hugh.
Hey, Hugh. I mean... It's too dangerous.
Sorry, kid.
Are you gonna help my grandpa?
Sorry.
Okay. So now if we just ignore this...
Is Dana, that waitress who was just here, around?
Oh, so you found out her name already, did you, sir? You'd better get in line. Just kidding. Dana's in the back. She was just about to go catch up with a customer who left something here.
That's me. I forgot them here.
Oh, I see. Dana?
He seems like he's animated for a different game.
I'm just leaving now.
He's got different eyes.
Oh, it's you. You forgot these. This lighter and the pretty stone, they're yours, right?
Right.
Oh, good. I was just about to go chasing after you. Thanks for coming back.
Got the red stone.
Gaming.
We're gaming. We're big time gaming. Now there's nobody around the juggler. So I think we can converse with ourselves. How you doing, Tay?
Even I can do that. Wait, no, don't. Wonder if it's different. And what the letter says, I mean.
Is it different?
The red stone is the Philosopher's Stone, and the source of Homunculus's life. It's also the main element in the elixir of life, which is supposed to cure all diseases. So this...
Interesting. It says to now go inside the bar. Broke your foot yesterday. Aw, man. Game's going well. Game's going well. That sucks, though, dude. Was it work-related? I know you do a lot of...
Are you gonna help my grandpa?
In this case, you get... Wait. Inside the bar is transferred. Now go inside the bar. Okay. That's rough. Hope you can relax.
I can't go back to the same time as before.
Interesting.
I have to fix this another way. I guess the only thing to do is to use the stone, the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah. Are you gonna be able to get comp? Does your place of work offer like a short-term disability or anything of that regard, or? I broke my ankle. Not that it's the same, but
Well, you have a
everything's
nerve, my
a-okay
girl.
on that end.
Really?
Okay, well, at least
What,
that's
you had
cleared
one
up.
punished
I mean,
yesterday, too? What is it
the
that you
break
don't
will heal, but
understand?
I'm glad you'll be
What's
able
so
to
difficult about being more
cover
qualified?
yourself
Dressing above one's
financially and
station
all
is an
that.
offense, you know. Do you want
Good,
to
good,
be
good, good,
punished like that
Happy to hear
woman?
that. Game's going great.
What's wrong with wearing what one likes? And this dress is one of my quieter ones. Really good ladies. You'd like to wear this kind of a dress yourself, wouldn't you?
Well, I never. A little neighborly advice and she sasses me. All right, we'll have the law down here.
That's right. You tell her. Oh, that's not very pleasant, is it? Come on. Let's just let this pass, all right?
Can I estimate how much I'm in it?
exchange for us not telling the law,
Like,
you'll make us dresses
how much
for
is
the
left?
Right, that is.
Or how much I'm enjoying it?
That's right.
How
you
in I
tell her.
am.
You'll make me one too. Oh dear. I don't see how I could do a thing like that.
We're doing
About
this
5
just to be
minutes.
obliging.
There's about 5 minutes left. Maybe 15 tops.
Who are you?
And I'm loving it.
What's this? It's dark already. Get yourselves home, everyone.
Fetch up. Oh, sir! This man just suddenly... I see now. It was you. This little girl called for help. Wicked little sly boot.
Wicked little sly
The
boot.
hussy. Sir, you must
Strumpet,
arrest
sly
her
boot,
at once.
hussy.
What? Why should you think a thing like
Look at this
that?
man's waddle.
What's this now? What are you doing here?
Come on, Ike, you know what to do. You know what to do. You just go like this. Scare the shit out of him.
Lord Almighty!
Fire from his hand.
Listen carefully. Stop bothering this woman and go home. If you do as I say, no harm will come to you. This time.
Sir, Mr. Watchman, sir.
This... What?
And you will keep what happened here a secret. Understand?
Yes. Everyone, give your word.
Yeah, this is right at the end.
Forgive us, please.
It doesn't feel like the end.
Will that be, all? If it is, you could perhaps go away now. And everyone, go home too. Godspeed.
Godspeed. Basically, I cleared all 5 endings, and then the final extra ending is to start a brand new game, and Ike has all of the memories of his previous time-traveling escapades.
Thank you. You've saved me. But who are you?
So he'll probably introduce himself here.
No, nobody
Okay.
you need to be afraid of. But enough about that. Oh,
What? What is it?
well...
Look, why don't you stop by my house? It's right over there. We can't stay out here, and you can tell me everything inside. Let me introduce myself. I'm Margaret.
I'm Ike. Ike Kush.
Shout out.
Well, Ike, shall we?
But it's great. It's great. Really, really, really unique little thing. You know, 5 different endings, 6 different endings. But it's not like a true ending versus bad ending
What is it?
kind of thing. All of the endings inform different pieces of the whole. You know what I mean? So, achieving all of them is
How are
the
you feeling?
I am all right.
design
dear.
and desired.
There hasn't been a great deal of pain. Is someone with you? A guest?
Wow, would you look at those strange clothes?
We met in the square.
Oh. Yeah. I might.
My, your friend's voice is remarkably like your father's.
Do you think so? Where is Father anyway?
Trying to think of an
Closed up
example
down there again.
with the same ending
He
style.
won't come up, even with Mother like this.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all right, Hugo. I love your father better for doing what he believes in.
Is that how it is?
It's clever. It's cool.
Hugo, you'll carry on after your father someday, won't you?
I don't know yet.
And it makes it really easy to go back and pick up the ones that you
Well,
missed.
maybe I'll just go take a peek. I wonder if Father had his dinner yet.
Will you excuse me for a second?
I'm home, Father. How are things? I guess that means the medicine for Mother isn't ready yet.
Margaret, will you give this to your father?
Huh? What? Of course. Father, here.
Whoa.
Sorry to disturb you, Dr. Wagner. The stone. It's the Philosopher's Stone?
What did you just say?
Whoa. Cool.
If you take a chip from that stone and brew it, you can make the elixir, the cure-all. Your wife will be cured for sure.
Ah, this is the...
It's the real thing. Brew it as soon as possible, please.
I thank you.
Please, it's okay. I'll be going now.
The theme music sneaking in, you hear it? Yeah. Yep. There you go. There's your answer. Since he was able to heal her, he never made the homunculus, and he never doomed himself to be young and immortal.
This is the end. I've won. Cheated fate.
Wow.
This is the best day ever.
You're all right again.
I can't stay in bed anymore, can I?
Wow. I mean, the only sad thing is that Margaret's switched. What's all this? What's all this? Ike in different drip? This dude's dripped out. Just a basketball. Or a soccer ball. Just a soccer ball. And if it isn't little Hugus. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I feel like I should know, but I don't know. I feel like I should understand, but I don't understand. In this case, you can either follow Margaret or go back to the present. The pre-cinematics will be different, but the end cinematic is the same. I mean, now that I have it all, I might as well see. All those people in my memory. I don't understand. I think I would have been better off if I did not do that. Let me just save over one of these. And let me, I guess, do another boot and do a whole bunch of skips. There's one other variable ending on that very last moment. So I'm going to skip a whole lot here. And we're just going to get to the final moment. And instead of going back to Margaret's house, we're just going to go back to the present and see what happens. And that will be everything. So, I guess we'll see. I'm skipping it all. I'm slamming the circle button. Okay, first things first. Fortune teller. Skip, 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 skip. Slamming the circle button. We're skipping. That's her. She's talked to. Now we go to the juggler. We talk to the juggler. We realize it's ourself. We skip. We go to the bar. We go, haha, that's me. Now we go to the bar. Bar should be on fire. Perfect. We talk to Hugo. And we say, sorry, idiot. No can do. Heat of the fire's too great.
Sorry.
Yeah. We go, nice try, Hugo. Not happening. Then we go back to the juggler. The juggler passes us the note. Right? Okay. Got egg ornament. Now we go back to Hugo. And we say, okay, we'll go in now, Hugo. Wait, no. No, not yet. We have to go to the cafe and mention and talk to Dana. Right? That was one thing that we absolutely need to do that or we would have fucked up. We go to talk to Dana at the cafe. We're given the lighter and the Philosopher's Stone. And then we go back in time. Can't forget about the stone and lighter. Yeah. That was close. Boom, lighter, red stone. Perfect. Now we go back to Hugo and we say, okay, we'll go in. Okay, I'll give it a try. We're inside. It's gonna say, what the, I can't just go back. We go to the time of Margaret. Skip, skip, skip. And then, you know, show the lighter. Freak them all out. Now, there are, like, side quests with, you know, showing certain people certain items in different time frames. Like, you can meet the barkeep.
Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
And, like, help the barkeep out with something if you give him some certain thing. And there's a whole bunch of extra stuff. Okay, now she's walking back, and we dip. So this is the final ending. Assumedly. Am I gonna die? Yeah, I'm gonna die, so now what? Or go back to the present with different pre-cinematics. So now I have the Philosopher's Stone. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I have the Philosopher's Stone in my inventory right now. Which kind of changes everything.
The stone.
Yeah.
I have it.
So, it was too difficult after all to challenge fate.
Hey, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes, what might that be?
I need to show you this.
Oh, what about it? I wanted to wait till later to make my appearance.
It's this stone. It wants to go home.
Okay, this goes crazy. Totally insane move from Ike. What's his plan now?
I did it.
He actually just dies. He successfully dies. Okay.
I'm free.
He didn't change his fate.
From fate.
Cool. Similarly, weird end. And this shows the Hugo. So what is this? So this is the same. No idea. No clue. Like the other end, wife lives and everyone happy. I mean, I guess the only thing that this could imply is that this is... You know what they should have done? They should have made some notice regarding father and son here to just show that these are the descendants of Wagner. Yeah. To show that these are the descendants of Wagner still living in Lebensbaum. And that's not actually Hugo, that's just another Wagner. And that's, you know what I mean? But the fact that he walks away, yeah, Marie, I got all the endings. And this last moment, Marie, has me all thrown off. Thank you. It's been a crazy journey. I love this game. But that last moment is so weird. I guess it just sets it up to be like vaguely... Which ending did I like? I liked the ending where Eckert fights Hugo. And he doesn't know that Margaret is actually his daughter. But he fought for her as if she... You know what I mean? That was my favorite. I think that was my favorite one. The fortune teller ending, where you realize that that's the ghost of Helena, was really cool, had really cool shots, but I think it was a little... had too many moving parts. I think that the Eckert one was my favorite of all of them. Yeah. Really cool game. Really cool game. Really glad I played it. Took a little longer. Yeah, Junko Koano was just meowing. It's so cute. I love it. I called that out the first credits roll. Liked Margaret being with Ike. Yeah, I liked that as well. For sure. The whole, like Dana and Ike flirting at the end, and it's like, let's go, Dad. That was weird. That was a step too far for me. I was like, what the fuck? But overall, really, really good stuff. Really good game. Really, really good game. Let me see if chapters and endings. EX ending. "2001 Epilogue. Various sounds can be heard, including a baby crying. A man looking similar to Ike can be seen walking around Lebensbaum. The cinematography is identical to the game's opening, presenting an impending threat as the man walks down the alleyway. However, this time, it is not a knife that strikes the man's back, but only a soccer ball. A boy similar looking to Hugo looks towards the man apologetically, and the man ruffles his hair lightheadedly. Lightly, just say lightly. These characters are descendants of the Wagner family, following the resolution seen in the EX ending Route 1. Makes sense. Definitely why I kept it, and I'm not a puzzle person, but I really liked this game. Yeah, I could recommend this game to anybody. Like, you don't need to... Like, the only thing that would, like, hold me back is, like, just know it's got a little bit of stiff dialogue, but I haven't heard the PSP port dub. I wonder if that PSP dub is much stronger. And I use stronger relatively. I'm thinking of, like, my dad. Like, there's no puzzles that would get my dad stuck. But I think, like, you have to have, like, a video game appreciator type disposition to handle some of the line delivery in this one. Which I totally do, and I love it. I adore it. The German National Tourist Office again. But yeah, that was everything. That was all, I mean, A, B, C, D, E, but there are 2 B endings. So add B ending number 2, and then EX 1 and 2, all 8 endings of the game. Really cool. Shadow of Destiny. There it is, folks. There it is. The 22nd game completion on GoatedQuest. We beat 22 games so far this year. 22 on 6/22. Would you look at that? 22 on 22/22. All these people in my memory. Beautiful. Beautiful.